Bruce is a shooting star, was magnificent. He had that charisma. Somewhere in it, you could tell that something was going to happen with him. It wasn't happening. He was having a lot of problems and a lot of difficulties. But the result was an unusual performance and something that we can't compare to today.
Bruce gave up in Hollywood. He was just in despair. He couldn't get arrested. He went back to Hong Kong with Raymond and did 2 pictures that turned him into bigger than the Beatles, bigger than Elvis. And Freddie, again, said, okay, let's finally do something with Bruce. Mm-hmm. And we did. We came together. We put together a story. We hired a young writer, Michael Allen, who's sorry he's not here tonight. Mm-hmm. And we came up with a screenplay for Bruce.
We made it for $300,000-$400,000, and they chipped in foreign. And we had something that was very helpful for us. We learned, Paul and I, how to deal with other countries and other people, and they were excellent.
Bob Klaus was just a grand director, and he had a wonderful visual sense of thinking up things, and like the mirrored room. And so we got in it, and Bruce had given us a couple of days off. He was away, so Bob was able to work out some shots in there, and it was very confusing. You couldn't stay in the mirrored room for more than about 10 or 15 minutes, and when you were talking to somebody, you actually had to touch them, because Fred is sitting right here, but in the mirrored room, he wasn't. He was over there, and so a lot of us kind of got sick, being in there too long. But Bob came up with this great idea to have the mirrored room, and well, we're going to see ourselves all over this. And he said, no, we'll build this closet right in the middle, and put mirrors on the outside of it, and put the camera inside.
And I met Bruce Lee, and the first thing he did is touch here. It was iron. And he says, and he told me the whole story, how martial arts, he told me, started in India, where the monks needed, when they were going to the countryside, they were being attacked by bandits. And they developed what they call the empty hands form of self-defense. And then that form took, this is 5,000 years ago. He said that made an evolution going from India to China. He got several other forms like Kung Fu and other. Then he went to Korea, Shotokan, Taekwondo. Went to Japan, Karate. And he said to me, Bruce, he said, I made possible these changes. My techniques are beyond. I go beyond all those techniques. And I incorporate the best, and I make it a different kind of art, a different kind of martial art. So I said, oh, then we have something in common. He said to me, yes, because the classical music I studied comes from Europe, and it's 2,000 years, and I also went beyond.
With Lalo, I said, I want American music, but with a Chinese. No, I don't want a Chinese. I want American. Give me some idea. When I heard the score, it was so great.
I asked Bruce Lee, why did he want to meet me? He says, well, I'm very happy, he said, that you are going to write the music, because in Hong Kong, in my dojo with Jim, when he practiced martial arts, he does it with a record. He used to do it with a record of Mission Impossible. Yes.